والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وعلى إمام المرسلين سيدنا مولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. The Director General of the NC, represented by the Executive Director of Programs, who I can call the father and the grandfather of Abrahamic Mission, and even more than that, almost all Islamic program you see on television is actually the brain behind it, especially the popular Sahel. Most of us don't know. It was actually conceived by Mr. Wale Koka, who is a Christian. And today the program will be marking its 20th years anniversary in May by the special grace of God. And to my fathers who are by his right side, Sheikh Muhammad Kabir from the National Mosque, and my senior brother, who was supposed to be kneeling down to greet me because he married my sister, Archbishop Peter Okumuyiwa of the African Church, is the diocese of Abuja and the North. Is having a big gap, but yet I'm yet to see his hand. And also the representative of Khan, our mothers in that area. Then our fathers who are very close to me here, they don't have choice than to be following me, because if I have any problem, they will hold them. General Abbas Adekai and Ambassador Ridwan Mustafa, and the representative of the Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, and our friend, the representative of the Excellency, the Ambassador of the United States of America. I remember during one of the program, I don't know whether he's aware, the ambassador said, Imamfuad is one of us. Well, that's the definition I don't understand. You are welcome, and I thank you for being here. And to all our brothers and sisters who are here, we know this program is a closed program because we did not invite the general public. They wanted to go on air for adverts, and I told the GM, the EDP, that please don't let us open it too much. It's going to be a media program too. And to all of us, I say, you are welcome to this program. The Abrahamic Mission that is inviting us to this program. From the word, the name itself, Abrahamic Mission, we all know that the three main world religion claims relationship to our great-great-grandfather, Abraham. The Muslim sees Abraham as their source of religion. The Christian, the same thing, and even the Judaism, they also see him as the father of faith. All of us regard him as the father of faith. I'm surprised why we didn't bring Reverend Father Emmanuel Unamba to the high table, because he's one man that has represented the Father Abraham himself. Please, where is Father Emmanuel Unamba of African Church here, of St. Cyril Catholic Church at Kadokuchi? Where is he? Even if I see you there, that we know you. Why don't you come front so that people will know what I'm saying? Most of us who are religious scholars, Father Unamba will teach us Arabic and Islamic studies, because he's well learned when it comes to Arabic and Islamic studies, and that is why I refer to him as a sheikh. We all claim to be from Abraham, and I wanted to quote from him. That's why I remember him. He said, on a Eid day, when the Muslims are celebrating Eid, the Christians are supposed to enter their houses and knock and say, where is my own meat? Because this thing is from our father. What you are celebrating is Father Abraham's celebration. So how could you be the only one that will be enjoying the meat? That meat should go to all of us. Reverend Father, am I lying? we all claim to be that Abraham is our father, our grandfather, then why are we fighting ourselves? And we have discovered the reason why we are fighting ourselves is ignorance. It is just simple ignorance. Somebody who knows the roots of Bible, how it was composed, or how Christianity became what it is today, or how Islam started, will never see the next person as his enemy. We know that we're actually coming from the same source. But depending on, it's like the social implication of men. If we speak the same language, we are all in this room. If some people move to the north, their own language will be tilted toward the northern languages. If somebody moves to the south, their own language will be tilted toward the southern languages. And that is why we think we are different, but we are actually the same. And since we have seen this, that what can we now do to bring ourselves together to senses? That we know when we have the right education, we will not be fighting ourselves. There is no way that somebody will know and have the correct education if we fight. It's not possible. Only those that are being used by the devil. And that is why we say, okay, we want to start Abrahamic Mission. Once again, I want to use this opportunity to thank Mr. Wale Kuka, who so much believe in everything that is good. Like in his speech, he mentioned it. I just went to him and I said, okay, this is my thinking. He said, explain. When I finish, he said, when are you starting? That is the next question. I said, I'm starting in the next 2-3 weeks. He said, that will be too far. Then let's start this Friday. I said, I'm traveling. He said, okay, travel and come back the following weekend. That I'm going to give you 2 hours for the program. I said, what will I be saying for 2 hours? I said, 30 minutes will be enough. And we did the first episode on the 24th of November 2018. And the studio was almost caught fire because of calls and messages. The following episode, we have to increase the time to 1 hour. And since then, it has been 1 hour. And also creating another time to be showing it, which is Sunday by 5 p.m. And today, that program has really impacted on lives, and it has changed so many people's lives to the extent that in some community, they used to watch the program in the palace, and everybody come together and they now become friends. Where they don't speak English, they translate it to them. They bring somebody who will be translating for them all. So we want to see now, we want to now have a kind of leverage on the success of that. Then we decided to take this thing into the election organization. We started with the first of this kind of program in Ibadan. And Alhamdulillah, it's really made a lot of impact. We did the second one in Sokoto to the level that about 3-4 political parties said they want to partner Abrahamic Mission so that we expand this the more. And we did the last one in Jos about 2 weeks ago. Today we'll be marking the grand finale of it. We only invited some selected stakeholders. It's not just everybody. That is why you didn't see everybody here. It's actually selected stakeholders that we invited, so that when the head is being controlled, those who are under, they'll be able to know what to do. So we want to thank you for taking your time to be part of this program, because we know by God's grace, when we have the right information, our politics will be a better one, that even after politics will not be enemy, or after election will not be enemy to ourselves. But before I end this my speech, I still once again want to appreciate my guests on the program, especially those that I will call within seconds and they will be here. One of them is Sheikh Kabir from National Mosque. He's always the last man standing on the Muslim side. I will invite 3, 4, 5 scholars. The last minutes they will disappoint, but call Sheikh Kabir and say, Imam, just tell me when to come, I will be there. Sheikh Kabir, I want to thank you. Also, Bishop Peter Ogumoyiwa, just give him any topic at any time. Even when he's in the other room, just say, Bishop, Oya, come. Just say, Imam, you have started again. I will be there. And you will see, even most of the time he comes before me. Bishop, we want to thank you. I want to appreciate you. And I also have my sheikh here. You'll be surprised, is Reverend Father, but he's a sheikh. Well, I don't want people to know that you are a sheikh. Please assume that I'm the only one that is hearing him, that I'm the only one that knows he's a sheikh. Because when he speaks Arabic, you ambassador, the one will come, will be shocked to his marrow that he's the one speaking. Incidentally, it's not only in Arabic. He also studied the impact of a particular scholar on Islam in Western region. So perhaps you should also know he has a deep knowledge of Islam where you are coming from. Reverend Father Emmanuel Unamba, thank you, and I appreciate you too. And to all those who are also, they have been part of the programs that are not here, we want to appreciate them because it's not an easy thing, but we know God in His infinite mercy will reward each and every one of them. And to all those who usually send messages, I don't know, if we want to follow what the executive director wanted, we will have launched a book today, a book on the messages that we have been receiving from the program. We receive an average of 500 messages at every episode that we have, and it has really changed life. And we share one experience with you, and I will drop the mic. I was in the airport about 3 or 4 weeks ago, the Lagos airport. One man came to me and he held my leg like if they are greeting Pope. He was shouting. I was so afraid, I was embarrassed. He said, "This is the man." I didn't know the meaning. He said, "This is the man." I said, "What happens?" I said, "This is the man that removed fear from me, that allowed me to know that Muslim and Christian, that we are brothers and sisters." Thank you for being part of this program.